Hello student. So today we will start with NDA online classes and we will discuss about the NDS mathematics syllabus. So I will tell you, my name is Rohit Srivastava and I will tell you what is the course structure and what schedule we have to follow for the mathematics subject. So NDA maths we will start today. So in NDA Maths, we will go with the syllabus structure today. So in NDA Maths, we have 5 major portion. So in this, number 1, we have a algebra section. In algebra section, we have 11 lesson syllabus. In this, we have to study set, relation and function, and then after that we have to go for the matrix and determinant, and then after that we will go for probability and permutation combination. So this is the category of those lessons which are coming under this algebra section. So I will not discuss all, I am just telling you those which are important. So 11 lessons are present here. Then next segment number 2, so it is of trigonometry. So trigonometry, in trigonometry section we have a 4 lesson syllabus. One is trigonometrical ratios and equation, another is height and distance, and next is properties of triangle, and after this we have a inverse trigonometric function. So this is our second portion. Now we will go for the third one will be 2D and 3D. It means you have to go for the vector algebra and 3-dimensional geometry. So 2 lessons here. Then next we are going for the fourth segment. Fourth segment is calculus. Calculus is major portion in your NDA class. So in calculus we have a 6 lesson bunch. First, d by dx, what you read, that is called differentiation. Next, application of differentiation we will go, dy by dx, and third we will go for the integration, and again we will go for application of integration, and fifth, differential equation. So here I have written these 5 lessons, one more, that 6th lesson, limit and continuity. So calculus is major part of your NDA exam. It will come around 40% of whole syllabus. It means your question paper of 120 question and it will be of 300 marks. So in this 40% of this will calculus. When I am familiar with your classes, then I will tell you the according to segment wise, from which segment how many question and what are the marking scheme. Then next, our fifth segment is statistics. In statistics, what you may do, you may pause the video, you can note down that what are the required lesson you have to study. So in statistics, one is measure of central tendency. This lesson will executed in your 9th and 10th class, where you have read mean, median and mode. And second lesson, this will be the measure of deviation, and next third, measure of dispersion, and last segment of the lesson, correlation and regression. So it means there are the 4 and 1/5 is a pictograph. So there is 5 lesson syllabus is coming under this statistics portion. And last final 6th part of your syllabus is coordinate geometry. So in coordinate geometry you will study one, that straight line topic, second, that conic section topic. In conic section topic you will go with circle, parabola, hyperbola, ellipse. So this whole is course structure. Now we will just start one lesson today and we will continue with it next further classes. So student, we will start today binomial theorem. In binomial theorem we will go with this lesson. Actually in your paper 3 question of binomial chapter will come, and initial stages at the rate of 2.5, 7.5 marks topic it is. So we will see the basic concept in this lesson, and after finishing this basic concept we will go 4 or 5 question and we will solve it on board. So we will start with theory. This lesson is basically based on this concept. We have a plus b whole square. We can write it a square plus b square plus 2ab. Next we knew it a plus b whole cube. We can write it a cube plus b cube plus 3ab bracket a plus b. It means we can also write 3a square b plus 3ab square. Now what? For the 2 degree we can expand it, for the 3 degree we can also expand it, but for the 4 degree a plus b power 4 we can't expand it like this. Means one mathematician whose name was Binomial, he said at that time we can't expand if the power is coming more than 4, or let's suppose the power is coming a plus b whole to the power 100, then how can we open it? So when this kind of problem will arises in this, so at that time they thought how to open it. So Binomial has given this concept and he told the general expansion formula. He told, let's suppose we have a first term, we have a second term, and we have a power over it as n. Then we can open it n c r, and first to the power n minus r and second to the power r. And this he said by giving this example. I am writing in front of you. Let's suppose it is a, it is b, and we have a power 15 on it. Let's suppose 6 power. So when we will open it, we can write it 6c0, and first is a to the power 6 minus 0, second is b to the power 0, plus 6c1 and a to the power 6 minus 1 and b to the power 1. So this kind of pattern will continue. It means what? Here I have written 0, then now 1, then now I will write 2, 3, 4, 5 onwards. Means 6c2 dot 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 6c3 dot 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 6c4 dot 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 6c5 and 6c6. It means what? Just if you will count in front of me the number of term, it is 1 term, 2 term, 3 term, 4, 5, 6 and 7. It means what? When you are looking here, we have a power as a 6 and we have a number of term opening as a 7. It means, dear student, first though you have to learn, if it contains power 6, we will open up with one more term. Means first formula for this is expansion formula. Second, if we have a n power, then we will open n plus 1 term in expansion. Now we will go for the 2 or 3 observation over this. We can do like this. If we have a plus b to the power n and you are going to open nc0 a to the power n minus 0 a to the power 0 plus nc1 a to the power n minus 1 a to the power b to the power, sorry it is b to the power 1, and you will open it like ncn a to the power n minus n b to the power n. In this question, if you will put in place of a as a 1 and in place of b as again 1, so you may write here 1 and 1, it will be make up as a 2 and 2 to the power n will here. Now you go there, so a will turn into the 1, b will turn into the 1. It means nc0 1 to the power anything, 1 to the power anything. So we can leave this also and we may write here nc0 here, then next nc1, then next nc2, then next ncn. It means what? This is our first observation for today's binomial theorem. the natural binomial coefficient sum will always equals to 2 to the power n. This is first observation. Now what? You all knew it, NC0 is equals to 1. It means when I will write here 1, so it will be 2 to the power n is equals to 1 plus NC1 plus NC2 dot 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 NCn. So dear student, you have to remember it. If you will send this 1 to this side, it will be turned like this. So in paper they are providing you this kind of 4 option. One they will give you 2 to the power n, one they will give you 2 to the power n minus 1, one they will give you 2 to the power n minus 1, another one 2 to the power n minus 1 minus 1. So for these 4 options, here are the question. This is question number 1. In this they are saying find the sum of natural number included 0, means this is the sum of whole natural binomial number. Then now in the next segment I have removed this 0 and this I have shifted here. So this is the proper natural number. All those numbers which are started from 1, it is here. Then next, let's suppose in this segment I will write a is equals to 1 and b is equals to minus 1. If you will put it here, it will be turned 1 minus 1 0. It means it will be 0. And in binomial expansion, if minus will come here, so here it will open as a plus minus plus minus. That's you have read in your 11th class. So what we will do, we will just put that same thing here. When I will put here a is equals to 1, b is equals to minus 1, here it will be 0. Right side we can write NC0 minus NC1 plus NC2 minus NC3 plus NC2 onwards. It means what you are looking, some of these terms are going in a negative format, some of these terms are going in a positive format. So if this same segment we will write here, so what you are looking, 1, 3, NC5, 5, these are coming at negative places and remaining are coming at positive places. It means what? If you will shift the negative places at this side, you will get the result NC1, NC3, NC5 dot dot dot, and that side you will get NC0 plus NC2 plus NC4 dot dot dot. So what you may look here, you may see that half segment of the binomial coefficient are coming here and the half segment are coming here. It means what? When you know that आधे इधर गए आधे इधर गए, it means what? Total sum will equals to 2 to the power n, and when it is half, so its half will be half. It means it will equals to 2 to the power n minus 1. So dear student, learn it, odd binomial coefficient or even binomial coefficient, their sum will equals to 2 to the power n minus 1. In our option segment, this 2 to the power n is first option, then 2 to the power n minus 1, this is here. There are the 2 questions for this option. Now next, if they will write here 0, so it is present here, means the sum and difference of the binomial coefficient will equals to 0. Now the last observation, if you will see here, many of your students will learn this is even binomial coefficient and this is odd binomial coefficient. So what you may look here, NC0, NC2, NC4 dot dot dot, it will be equals to 2 to the power n minus 1, and many of you knew this will equals to 1. क्या कहते हो, ये तो 1 हो जाएगा. तो at this segment, if this 1 will go that side, so this will be turned like this. So this is our final observation. It means now conclude it. Now conclude it. One is this answer, one is this answer, one is this answer, and one is this answer. What you have to do, pause the video and then note it in copy, and at the time of NDA examination, from these 5 observations, one of them will come. Now we go for question type 1. Before that I have explained you, if you have a first plus second to the power n, and if you will open it, NC0, here 0 I have written, in formula I have told you NCR, first to the power n minus r and second to the power r. In this lesson, student, you have to just pay attention how to find n and how to find r. R will be n minus 1. It means if you are going to find the fifth term of topic, so R will be 4 for fifth term. First, this you have to remember. Second, now go for a question which is coming in your paper. 5x plus 7y whole to the power 8. And if they will say you in exam, what are sum of coefficient? Means in previous 5 example I told you the sum of binomial coefficient. Now what they are saying, if you will expand it like this, 8c0 5x to the power 8 minus 0 7y to the power 0 plus 8c1 5x to the power 8 minus 1, do not worry, I will not write whole, 8 minus 1 and 7y whole to the power 1 dot 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 dot. So this time the question is changed. I am asking sum of this, 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 this. It means apart from x and y, all those numbers which are present in this question, those sum we have to find. It means what you can do, again with the same procedure what I told you in earlier process. What you will do, take x as a 1, take y as a 1 and keep it here. So after doing it, it will again 8c0, 5 to the power 8, 7 to the power 0. Again it is so much lengthy. We have to expand it, we have to solve it. It will spend our lots of time. So dear student, what you will do, just go with the initial stage of the question. Remove x and y by assuming it 1. Remove x, remove y. 7 plus 5, 12. It will be the 12 to the power 8. So your answer has been finished. It means when they will ask you what is the sum of all coefficient, it will be 12 to the power 8. Question type 2. 4x plus 3y whole to the power 7. So I told you in this earlier, 7 plus 1, 8 term will open here. It means if they will ask after doing expansion of these binomial, how many term will open? So here all you know very well, 7 plus 1, 8 term will open. So now we will go for the trinomial. It is binomial. So in trinomial, they will give you question like this. In your NDA 2017 second paper, they have given question like this: a plus b plus c whole to the power n, and they are asking how many term in expansion of this will occur. So you have to remember the formula only. The formula is n plus 1, n plus 2 upon 2. This much term will open. So pause the video and note it down. Means this is the formula for trinomial expansion. It means, let's suppose in paper they will give you 7x minus y plus 5 to the power 18, or they will ask you after opening this question how many term will open. So you will say to them, sir, we will write in place of n 18, 18 plus 1, 18 plus 2 and whole upon 2. So this much term will open. It means 2 10s are 20 and it will be the 18 plus 1 19 into 10 190. Do not get panic. Just try to solve it by yourself. This is the small demo of this lesson. We will continue with the more question in our upcoming videos. Okay, thank you.